disgusting. Dude, it smells like old Oryx in here. You better wash your damn Oryx. Oh, disgusting. And you better watch the bear in the brush. Whoa, dude, chill out. I'm gonna wash my orcs. Orcs, Orky boys, crew boys. Today, we're gonna try 7 different kind of washes on my Dominion crew boys, especially the Hobgrots. So there's always this discussion about what is tabletop ready or tabletop standard. And I kind of refuse to put 3 or 4 colors on my model, slobber a wash all over it, and then put them on the battlefield. So what did I do? I made custom bases. First of all, a recess base. I'm gonna link it down below. My buddy Andy made them. Thanks very much for that. Then I added greebles and cork bark and texture paste and whatnot. In the end, I painted them with contrast paint from GW and instant paint from Scale Artist. And now we're gonna put 7 kind of different washes on them and look what's best for a kind of tabletop standard. I will use all kinds of washes. Vallejo, Citadel, oil washes, streaking grime, a lot of army painter, and I will make my own washes with midwinter medium and standard paints. I will link the midwinter medium down below. So for most of the washes, it is just a big slobber fest. You just take the wash, slobber it all over the miniature, and just watch out for pooling. My homemade washes were just a mix of midwinter medium, General Vallejo paint and some water till I liked the consistency. For Vallejo and for the oil washes I try to mix the colors, so I get some red hands and elbows and got special colors for skin and armor. Making oil washes isn't that hard. I added some black to the brown and to the green and even to the magenta to darken them down a little. But it's basically thinning them down with white spirits until you get a wash consistency. I hit the red areas I want to highlight, like elbows and feet and hands first, and I let that sit for a while so it can really soak into the acrylic layers of the paint. And again, the next part is just slobbering the wash all over the miniature, looking out for which colors to put where and watch out for pooling. Last step, of course, as always with oils, is to take them off, like painting in reverse. You want to leave the recesses, but you want to take it off the top parts to get the lighting effects. And again, streaking grime, you guessed it, slobber, 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 and then let it sit for a while and remove the excess parts and the top areas, just carefully with white spirits and a sponge. Well, that was a pretty good start, but they are far from done. So what are we going to do next? First of all, I'm going to dry brush the base to give it a little bit more depth. And I will also paint the base rim black. And of course, I will take 1 to 3 colors to paint in some details like eyes and teeth and stuff. When that is done, all those little Hobgrots will be varnished to protect them. And in the last step, I will add some tufts, maybe some flowers, I don't know. And I will work with UV resin to make it like a really grimy, greeny, slimy swamp they're standing in. So let's check that out. The tools I'm using for the highlights are not that special. I'm using a good brush, a cheap brush, some tweezers and some sponges. Also, I will be using verdigris, both rust effects, a livery green, a red, an orange and a bone white, all from Vallejo Game Color. The rust effect is my favorite. Just stipple the dark one on with a sponge first and follow up with a lighter color in smaller spots. Verdigris is the same, just thin it down and place it on the armor. For all the poison, I decided that livery green would be a good color because it will also be found in the swamp bases I will be doing later on. For the mouth and sometimes for the eyes I used the red, and some eyes were painted in an orange for diversity. Also I tried to hit the biggest teeth with bone white. Now that's a tabletop standard I can live with. So let's do a quick comparison, shall we? So guys, I picked my favorites, and my number one of course is oils. Oils are much more easy to use than it might seem. And if you use multiple colors, the results really pop. Second would be using multiple colored washes as acrylics. So like from Vallejo or from GW, I don't care. Use multiple colors to make the mini pop more. And if you need to go for a dirty, grimy, harsh look, I personally prefer the tones, especially the dark tones from Army Painter. So tell me what you prefer and what you use on your miniatures down in the comments below. Also, while you're at it, maybe you would consider hitting all those pesky buttons everyone on YouTube is raging about. It would be much appreciated. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the little hog washing, and thanks for watching. I hope I see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye bye.